Solicitor General Stephanie Woodard was indicted last month on 24 counts.
Now the solicitor's former executive assistant saying in a lawsuit after she talked to GBI agents, Woodard retaliated. The GBI started investigating almost 2 years ago after the Fox 5 I-Team exposed Woodard's questionable spending.
I-Team reporter Johnny Edwards has details on a whistleblower lawsuit filed against the county last week. Johnny?
That's right. We previously reported employees' claims that Woodard created a toxic environment in her office during the investigation. And this lawsuit sheds light on that. Michelle Daniel, once Woodard's trusted administrative assistant, says not only did her boss make her job unbearable, but when she went to HR, instead of help, she got the boot. By her account, the GBI came to her, asking questions about her boss, Hall County Solicitor General Stephanie Woodard, and taking her calendar, a ticket log, even her cell phone. Michelle Daniel, Woodard's executive assistant of 3 years, said she only told the truth.
She did not hold anything back. She was fully cooperative.
And that's when the trouble started, according to a lawsuit Daniel filed against her ex-boss and the county government, seeking hundreds of thousands of dollars, and filed under the state's Whistleblower Act. She cites insults, moving her from a private office to a cubicle, chastising her about the office temperature, falsely accusing her of calling the fire marshal. According to the lawsuit, Woodard scheduling events without telling Daniel, then blaming her in front of other employees for scheduling conflicts.
Scoldings for just petty matters.
All of it, according to the lawsuit, to drive her out of the job. Her attorney, Joey Homans, speaking on her behalf.
Miss Daniel was referred to as pretty princess by Miss Woodard to other employees, just in a mocking, derogatory manner.
It turned out those GBI agents Daniel talked to onto something serious. Their probe launched after a Fox 5 I-Team investigation discovered thousands of dollars budgeted to help crime victims, instead spent by Woodard on herself or family members. Expensive earbuds, noise-reducing headphones, pillows, jewelry repair, antique shopping sprees. All of it classified in the books as spending for victims or witnesses. She even allegedly spent public money cremating her dog. In total, she's accused of illegally taking nearly $4,200 from public coffers. Woodard indicted last month on 13 counts of false statements and writings and 11 counts of theft by taking, all felonies. But according to the lawsuit, with Daniel's 33-year career with the county as collateral damage. Faced with retaliation, she turned to the county's Human Resources Department for help. But instead of help, she says the county took steps that torpedoed her career.
As far as we know, there was no true investigation through Hall County Human Resources or anybody at Hall County.
According to the complaint, Daniel gave HR Director Lisa Ray Jones names of people who could corroborate retaliation. Instead, according to the suit, Dr. Jones told Solicitor Woodard, who stripped her assistant's credentials and work email address and placed her on paid administrative leave. A month later, the HR director and an assistant solicitor allegedly giving Daniel just 24 hours to consider taking another position within the office. When she didn't answer, firing her the next day in November. Woodard's defense attorneys didn't respond to our calls or emails about the lawsuit. But in a written statement after last month's indictment, they accused the GBI of harassing Woodard's family and children, despite, quote, ongoing severe health issues that they were facing, saying Woodard absolutely committed no crime. Lawsuit seeks lost wages, benefits, retirement income, and damages for emotional distress and embarrassment. We reached out to the HR director, Jones, but she wouldn't take our call and referred us to a county spokeswoman who had no comment. Unlike Daniel, Woodard currently remains employed by the county. Governor Brian Kemp has received a certified copy of her indictment, so by law he has to wait 14 days before forming a panel to recommend whether Woodard should be removed from office.
Wow.
Tom, Courtney?
Well, she has a lot of complaints that sound pretty valid if they turn out to be true. How much could this cost the county in damages for not stepping in and helping Miss Daniel?
Well, that remains to be seen. In communications with the county, her attorney threw out a figure of $750,000, but he did tell me that that's just a preliminary figure. he would need to sort of recalculate exactly what she's lost, how much this has set her back if it gets to the final stages. But incidentally, he tells me his communications with the county have gone nowhere. So we'll see how this goes.
Taxpayers can't be happy about this.
If I lived in Hall County, I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Johnny, thanks.
Thank you.